Hello everyone, I am M. Madhuvilata, working as an assistant professor in DNR College of MBA department. So I already uploaded 2 videos about the services marketing. In first video I discussed about the introduction of services marketing, and in second video I discussed about the importance of services, and in this video I want to discuss about the characteristics of services. So in first video I already discussed about the difference between the product and a service. I differentiate product and service through different features and characteristics. Whatever may be the characteristics and features we discussed in the earlier video, we are going to discuss those characteristics or features purely for the services. There is no that much of difference between the characteristics which we are utilized to differentiate the goods and services. So in this video we are going to discussing about the characteristics of services. So when you see this chart, so there are 6 types of characteristics for the services. So these are very familiar for you when you can observe the first video. So intangibility, inseparability, variability, perishability, user participation, lack of ownership. All these characteristics or features are very important for the services, and these characteristics are easily differentiate the services from the goods. Now we discuss about all these characteristics one by one. So first one, we discuss about the lack of ownership. So lack of ownership may be one of the most obvious ones of the characteristics of service. It refers to the fact that you cannot own and store a service like you can a product. This characteristic is strongly linked to several other characteristics of services, such as intangibility, perishability, inseparability. So it is very clear with this paragraph, you can clearly understand the what is meant by a lack of ownership. So services we cannot own and store like a product. So when we can buy a pen or pencil or some other good, it is possible to own that and store in some places, but in services we can't do that. So services we have to be consumed at the time of purchasing only. So and there is no chance to show to any other person, this is the thing I buy or this is the product I have. So there is that scope for the service. For that reason, we can't own or store a service like you can a product, and it is very related with the other characteristics also, intangibility, perishability and inseparability. So there is a lack of ownership for the services. When we compare to the goods, in goods there is a chance to own the product and store the product. So it is one of the important characteristic or feature of a service. And the next characteristic or feature is intangibility. When thinking about the characteristics of services, intangibility may come to your mind first. So anyone, when you ask the characteristic or feature of a service or how to differentiate good or service, first they can say about the intangibility. So intangibility is the very important characteristic or feature for a service. Service intangibility means that services cannot be seen, tasted, felt, heard or smelled before they are bought. So I already told you so many times about all these points. Services cannot be seen like other products. So we can't show that service to the others. When you join in a college, so when you join in a college, their teachers or faculty or administrative staff, they told you you can get a good knowledge here this is one of the best college, you can acquire a more knowledge here. So they say those types of words to you, but they can't show you like a product. So this is the product you have to be acquired when you join in this college. Like that, we can't see the services and taste it. When you can buy any food item, it is possible to taste that, but in services we can't taste that. Felt, so we can't feel about the service. When you go to a beauty parlor, so she or he said so many things to us. I will change you like this. I will give you this type of services. Up to the end of the service, we don't know what type of what type of service we acquired from that particular person. So we cannot feel that. We can't hear that. So it is not possible to hear, and we can't smell about them before they are bought. You cannot try them out. So when you can go for a automobiles, when you want to buy a car, so there is a chance to try them, but in a services there is no trial. So we have to be believe the person who are providing that services, and practically we have to be face that services. Sometimes we get the good experiences, sometimes we get the bad experience. For instance, airline passengers have nothing but a ticket and a promise that they will arrive at a certain time at a certain destination, but there is nothing that can be touched. So this is the one of the best example. We cannot be touched, and there is no clarity about that. So that we are there is we are depending upon a some promise. So service is nothing but a promise to other person. I am providing this type of service to you. So we are believing that promise, and we are going into that particular service. So it is the nature of the intangibility. So intangibility is the one of the important characteristic or feature of a service. And the next characteristic is inseparability. So characteristics of services include inseparability, which means that services are produced and consumed at the same time. Commodities once produced can be sold at a later point of time, but in case of services it is not possible. Examples: in the cases of services of a doctor to his patient, teacher to his student, the simultaneous presence of both the producer of the service and the consumer of the service at that point of time is absolutely necessary. The service provider is indispensable for service delivery, as he must promptly generate and render the service to the requesting service consumer. Therefore, the service provider, the service itself, and the service consumer are inseparable. So it is also one of the important characteristic and feature of the service. Next one, variability. Variability does also belong to the important characteristics of services. It refers to the fact that the quality of services can vary greatly depending on who provides them and when, where, and how. So each service is unique. Services lack homogeneity. Example, a doctor treats two patients with similar ailments on the same day. The level of satisfaction in the minds of these patients after the treatment will never be the same. The difference is caused by factors such as the mood of the doctor, the fatigue level of the doctor, the way the service is perceived by the individual patient, etc. There will be a difference in the services even if the same doctor treats the same patient on two different occasions. This is because the moods of the doctor and the patient do not remain the same on both the occasions. No two units of services are identical even if they are generated by the same person. Factors like quality control, standardization, etc., which can be very successfully implemented in case of production of tangible goods, cannot be applied in case of services. Services always vary with each other. For that reason, it is one of the characteristic for the services. But in goods there is no variability, but in services there is a variability. So these examples clear you why the variability is becoming the one of the characteristic. Next one, perishability. Perishability means that services cannot be stored for later sale or use. In other words, services cannot be invented. A service has to be consumed simultaneously with its production. A service cannot be stored like a tangible commodity. Services are perishable in terms of delivery and time. An empty seat on a plane never can be utilized and charged after departure. Revenue once lost is lost forever. When the service has been completely rendered to the requesting service consumer, this particular service irreversibly vanishes as it has been consumed by the service consumer. Example, after the passenger has been transported to the destination, he cannot be transported again to the previous location at the previous point of time. So it is also one of the characteristic or feature of the service. And the last characteristic is user participation. Finally, the characteristics of services include user participation. Indeed, users participate in every service production. Even when the user is not required to be at a location where the service is performed, users participate in every service production. A service cannot be separated from its provider, but neither can it be separated from its user. So both the provider and the user has to be participate, and finally the service has to be gone through the provider to the user. So in this way the services has to be performed. So it is also one of the characteristic or feature of the services. So with these points you can very clear about the characteristics or features of services. So these are the 6 important characteristics: intangibility, inseparability. Intangibility means we can't taste, we can't feel, we can't hear, we can't see, we can't touch. All these characteristics we can call it is the intangibility. Inseparability, so we can't separate the production, consumption and storage of the product. So all these will be happen at the same time. So for that reason it becomes the one of the characteristic. Next one, variability. The service is varying from one situation to another situation, or one person to another person, because these services are depends upon the personnel or employees. For that reason, according to the situations and conditions, the services are providing. And next one, perishability. So once it will be lost, the lost is going to be happen. So it is very perishable and it is very sensitive one. So at a time we have to be utilize it. Next, user participation. There is a necessity of user participation. The provider and user has to be participate at the same time. Then the provider has to be provide the service to the customer and the user has to be utilize it. And another one is lack of ownership. So there is no ownership in the services as like a goods. So there is no transfer of ownership from one person to another person. It just we are getting services and we are getting some relief or enjoying something through that service. So these are the characteristics or features of the services. So I already explained about the so many examples about the services. So whatever may be the services we are seeing in present days, all these have these characteristics and features. For examples, food services, hotels and motels, personal care services, car service firms, entertainment services, transport services, communication services, insurance services, financial services, all these are utilizing in our regular life. So all these services have these types of characteristics and features. So this is about the characteristics of the services. So I hope all of you understand the concept of characteristics of services, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you.